Why do women's restrooms always have long lines? We don't have urinals, only stalls, so fewer women than men can do their business at once in a restroom of the same size. Let's say you just have to pee. You need to have an available stall, lock the door, pull down your pants, sit, pee, wipe, pull pants back up, flush, open door, and wash hands. Compared to guys who have to pee, they need an available urinal, unzip and buckle, pee, zip, and wash hands. A lot fewer steps. Now add in being on your period and needing to change a tampon pad. It's going to add quite a bit more time. At larger venues, for example at an arena, the toilets aren't checked often enough, and before you know it, only 1 out of 6 stalls has any loo roll left. 2 are no longer flushing properly because someone's used paper napkins instead and clogged it. So now your 20 women are all trying to use what's actually available, while the 20 men next door have been just using the facilities as intended. Some studies show that for a similar number of users, women's restrooms need twice the number of toilet urinals than men's restrooms. Women use the restroom more frequently, have more restroom needs, 3 different reasons to visit the restrooms not including any children, and an average spend more time. It's like saying a 2-lane highway shouldn't back up in the city like it does in the country. They don't have urinals. Everyone needs a stall. If men's rooms were just the same number of stalls as in a woman's restroom, the lines would be close to similar. I think there is certainly truth to what you say, but when you multiply those few seconds by the hundreds or thousands of people using bathrooms in big public venues, then that can easily stack up. Also, if some of those women need to complete several of those tasks while in the bathroom, that can lead to a much longer time in there than just a few seconds. Not sure if that's helpful, but I think it makes sense. Cubicles take up more space than a urinal, so there's less of them. Because it takes women longer to pee, as your friend says, we have to enter the stall, close the door, pull down our pants or lift our skirts, pull down underpants, wipe, pull everything back up. Men stand at a urinal, pull it out, pee, tuck it back in, and zip up. Much faster. This has been studied. Maybe each move for the women is brief, but there are several, and at a crowded place, a theater or concert, where there is very limited time to use the bathroom, it's more than enough extra moves to create a bottleneck. Steps to go to pee for a man: 1. Walk into the restroom. 2. Stand by the urinal. 3. Unzip pants. 4. Pull your pee-pee out. 5. Pee. 6. Shake. 7. Put dick back in underwear. 8. Zip pants. 9. Flush. 10. Wash hands optional. 11. Leave steps to go pee for a woman. 1. Walk to the restroom. 2. Find a non-occupied stall. 3. Gag because the stall you found has piss, shit, period, blood, water, pubes, and possibly some vomit on the seat. 4. Clean the toilet seat or wait for another stall. 5. Lock the door. 6. Wipe the seat. 7. Unzip pants. 8. Pull pants and underwear down. 9. Sit squat. 10. Pee. 11. Wipe. 12. Pull underwear and pants back on. 13. Stand up. 14. Close the lid. 15. Flush. 16. Adjust clothing. 17. Unlock door. 18. Wash hands. 19. Dry hands. 20. Leave. And this is only if we assume she's not on her period, didn't wear a coat or in tights, didn't bring her purse there, and there was toilet paper in the stall. Woman's clothes are a pain in the arse to undo as well. You have to pull up the dress, pull down your tights and knickers, then pull the tights back up without lathering them. Then make sure your knickers tights are smooth under your dress skirt, and not kinda bunched up. Meanwhile we are sweating with the effort cost. The toilets are always roasting, especially in winter. Maybe cause we actually wash our hands. Men go in and go straight up to a urinal, whip it out and pee, but women need to wait for a free cubicle, hang their bag on the door, put paper down on the seat, half undress themselves, pee, wipe, redress themselves. If there is a line, it will take longer to get through, even with a couple of minutes of difference, because we actually wash our hands. So many guys don't wash their hands, see it all the time. I wash my hands before and after going. I refuse to wait in line for the ladies' room when there is no line for the men's. I march into the men's, pee in one of the stalls and march out. It's absolutely ridiculous that we should wait when there are perfectly good bathrooms right next door. I reckon the amount of stalls fitted into some places' bathrooms are a few stalls short of what the demand actually turned out to be for when the likes of a restaurant would be at its busiest. The length of time you need to go into a stall, pee and or change hygiene product of choice, pat tampon, and get out of the stall, freeing up the stall for next person in line. We wash our hands. According to Google's AI answers thingy, it takes men on average 1 minute to urinate in a public restroom, and women 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'm assuming that includes time to wash your hands and everything, and also that the AI overview didn't just make that up. 30 seconds difference doesn't seem like a lot, but it can add up. Let's take a hypothetical situation where there is a single-seater each men's and women's room, and 10 men and 10 women all get up to pee at the same time. They all move at their respective average rate. After 5 minutes, 5 men, but only 3 women manage to pee, so the men's room line is 5 deep and the women's room line is 7 people. At the 9-minute mark, the last man is headed into the bathroom while the 6th woman is just finishing up. At 10 minutes there are no more men but still 3 women waiting in line. If you expand this scenario out to something larger like a concert, where yes, there's more toilets, but also a lot more people, then factor in that the men's room may have more available toilets, because urinals take up less space. These small seeming differences in time can add up to some pretty long lines. 1. In women's restrooms, everyone needs a stall. Urinals take up less room, so more units for men to relieve themselves. 2. Tampons and pads take up time, because you do have to clean up after changing. 3. Women have to bring all their children. Each kid takes time. Takes longer to dry a muff than to shake a worm.